everyone. This is Stacy Jewett, the Jewett Home Selling Team, if we haven't met before. And welcome to our Tuesday little meeting that we always do. And we want to welcome somebody that we work with all the time, attorney Amanda Willett.
Hello, everyone.
And Amanda is here today to kind of work with us after our video on our team on making us stronger negotiators with our offers and just some things that we wanted to better ourselves with. So we invited Amanda to come with us, but we also want to talk a little bit about what a role of an attorney is in your purchasing or in your selling process of a home. So Amanda, so tell me why when someone is buying a home, should they be represented by an attorney?
Well, as an attorney, obviously, I'm going to say you want to have an attorney, but if you think about it, you are purchasing probably the most expensive thing you're ever going to buy in your life. So
Right.
what I say is having an attorney is your insurance policy. You want to have an attorney from the beginning because then we can be involved in every step of the transaction. So if something goes wrong, we're there to help you.
So basically, the reason why we always like to use an attorney is because as a licensed realtor, we are not an attorney. So there's
Right.
some things that are legal end of it that we can't help out or represent or give suggestions to. So having an attorney is something that's really important to do. So when you're selling a home, again, why would you want to be represented?
As a seller, there's a lot more work that needs to be done. So you have to, if you have a mortgage payoff, we have to request mortgage payoffs. We have to prepare figures as tax prorations, prepare a contract. And you, again, want an attorney from the start because we can help you and make sure that your contract best protects your interests. And then we will do all the figures needed for your closing and represent you at the closing table.
So when you are representing a buyer, and let's say there's some issues coming with inspections, what kind of role do you play in that?
You know, I really work in conjunction with the real estate agents and the client. So what I need to do is review the inspection reports, talk to the agents involved, help the client understand what a seller's obligation is to get fixed and what they don't have to fix.
And I think that's the biggest problem that as realtors that we battle with is that the buyers and sellers are kind of confused on the process. They don't know what is a cosmetic defect, what is actually a defect of the property, what can be covered and not covered. And that's kind of sometimes when everybody kind of butts heads and everything goes south. So a lot of times having a really good realtor and a really good attorney represent you, it kind of helps the process go a lot smoother and you can get the sale done quicker for you. So
Absolutely.
So as a seller, and all the aspects that you do and represent, you're part of a law firm. What else do you do at your law firm?
So I represent buyers and sellers in residential and commercial real estate transactions at the law firm.
Okay.
We can also prepare power of attorneys if a seller or a buyer can't be at the real estate transaction.
Awesome.
I also work at a title company, Alliance Land Title. So in that we prepare title insurance for your transactions.
So there's actually a lot of things that you do to represent your buyers and sellers, and it's so important as a consumer to understand your role and why it's important to have a good attorney that's going to represent you from the beginning to the end. So awesome. Well, we're so excited to have you.
Thank you.
Amanda is one of the attorneys that we use a lot for the Jewett Home Selling Team. When we look at our core team that we use, it's usually people that we use on a regular basis and that work very hard for our clients. And so that is one with Amanda's law firm that they work very, very hard for us. So we're excited to have her today.
Well, thank you for having me.
And we will post on our Facebook to her contact information as well. So even like she said, if you need a power of attorney, so a lot of our clients live here locally and have been transferred, and if their home hasn't sold, they don't want to have to come back. The cost of them coming back is more expensive than to have somebody represent them. So you could do it where the realtor and Amanda, be your power of attorney, would actually be there for the closing, which a lot of consumers don't understand that and don't know that is an option as well. So
Yeah, absolutely. And then we actually go to the closing, sign everything. So instead of paying $400 for a plane ticket to fly back, you pay a very minimal cost. Your house gets sold and you save money.
Correct. And then at the end of closing, your law firm sends all the information and their checks and everything to them and overnight them.
We'll either deposit somebody's check if they bank locally, or we can overnight their check to them. So it's very convenient for sellers.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's so awesome. Okay. Well, also really quick, we wanted to talk about the market. So we just got out of our office RE/MAX Rising meeting, and we've learned that there's only a little over 500 homes currently on the market right now. Normally we're about 1,600, I believe is the number. So the market is very, very low, which is normal for this time of year. But also what that means for a seller is that if you're thinking about putting your home on the market, this is actually a really good time to do so because the inventory is low. So if you're wanting to know some tips on marketing your home, getting your home ready, make sure you reach out to us because we would love to sit down and do a little coaching with you. In fact, last night I was at an appointment for someone who bought a home from me 6 years ago, and they're getting ready to put their house on the market. So we did a little coaching on what they needed to do to get the most for their money and when the best time is to sell your home. And so if you're wanting to know what the best time is, reach out to us and we will share that little secret, because there is a time of the year that is the best time to put your house on the market that you are going to actually get the most for your money. So anyway, also we want to talk about one of our listings. Carrie's going to talk about that real
I have
quick.
a great house in Wintergreen subdivision, and it's off of Rock Road, 1717 Fitzer, and it's priced at $334,900. It is beautiful, all really, really lovely finishings, and the basement's not finished, which is great because you can finish that yourself. But there are there's two egress windows already in there, and there's a rough-in for a bathroom, so you can finish off that. And it's on a corner lot, and it's just a really beautiful home. I would hate for you to miss it, so check it out online.
And that particular home, the owner was the builder for it and worked for one of the top builders here in town. So you know that he was very particular about his details.
You can see all
the finishes and the different amenities that he put in the home too. So we wanted to wish you guys a great week, and if you need any real estate needs, please reach out to the Jewett Home Selling Team. Have a great day.
Or attorney needs.